Feature Friday.
The freshest.
We reviewed our first evergreen Bollywood movie, actually, on
We
Feature Friday
did.
India Movies. And
It raised the question.
of other legendary singers, for example, Kishore Kumar. We checked out Kumar Sanu in
Yes.
this movie, Lata Mangeshkar,
Correct.
Asha Bhosle, Udit Narayan.
Yeah.
And I thought we'd go a little bit further back and check out other legendary singers. And these are Kishore Kumar's top 100 songs. Seen this 1,000 times.
Oh, his emotional stuff.
Ooh.
Ooh. I like that.
हवा के साथ साथ
Sita.
घटा के संग संग
Yeah.
ओ साथी चल
It's old when you get the hill scenes.
We're on the mountain.
एक सफर है सुहाना यहाँ कल क्या हो किसने जाना ये शाम मस्तानी
Oh, they pronounce it Masatani, not Mastani.
Yes.
So it's Jejivani, Hedivani.
Masatani.
It doesn't have Mastani.
Yeah, you always want to put it in. Masatani.
Oh, Bajirao Masatani. Or is it Bajirao Mastani? Well,
That's
have we
okay.
been
You
saying
see,
it wrong
we've
this
been
whole
saying
time?
it wrong the whole time.
You
It's
know?
entirely possible.
तू कहीं हार के
Mm.
मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू आए रुत
Favorite group?
मस्तानी कब आए कह दूं तुम्हें क्या चुप रहूं
Usakaya.
दिल
It's
में
like Hrithik Roshan from a different era.
Ooh, look at that freaking spinning stage.
HMV.
I wish it said the year. I always wonder what year we're watching.
Old as fuck. This is.
Ooh, you sound so different. 60s, psychedelic 70s.
बाबुल का ये घर बहना कुछ दिन का ठिकाना मेरे सामने वाली
Good versatility he had too.
Totally, very adaptable.
Especially that. Oh,
But you see, the lower range sounds like a completely different singer.
देखा एक ख्वाब तो ये सिलसिले हुए
And the higher range, the twangier it is.
प्यार का तोहफा तेरा बना है जीवन मेरा दिल के सहारे मैंने पा लिए रूप तेरा मस्ताना
so there they pronounce it Masta.
दीवाना
I like this song. We've heard it before.
नहीं छोड़ोगे तुम मेरा साथ जहाँ तुम हो
It just reminds me of old time salsa, like old school salsa.
It does. Old school salsa and old school Bollywood
Like-
have some uncanny similarities.
Like the
man.
70s, like late 60s, 70s, both of them has so many similarities. It's actually hard to tell you what they're different in, because even the
I guess
vocal
the language
texture,
and then the twanginess perhaps a bit different.
it's still very similar in
The
terms
range.
of vocal texture. Yeah, they're quite similar
but
in both of them.
rhythmically they're fucking basically identical, which is so bizarre to think about. 'Cause
It's
even back then
strange.
we weren't as such an interconnected world as we are now.
No, I remember my grandmother telling me how if they wanted to hear music that was outside of the continent, they would have to ask for it specifically to the record store and see if they
Right.
could import it from wherever you were.
And it probably came with a
asking.
heavy price, you know.
Definitely, yeah.
It's like Torero.
No, I feel like this is like a cricket World Cup kind of thing. And he's like a promoter. Ooh.
Apparently India lost, I think, the World Cup.
यही प्यार है
This is bachata.
It is. Gosh, she's gorgeous. I wish I looked that beautiful crying. Damn.
दीवाना क्या कहेगा
I love looking at old stuff.
तो हम चलते
Look at the dress.
अच्छा तो हम चलते काटे नहीं कटते ये दिन ये रात कहनी तुमसे जो दिल की बात हर नैनों में सपना सपनों में सजनी सजनी पे दिल आ गया कि सजन के पग घुंघरू बांध मीरा
See the lower range? It's so incredibly adaptable.
What, in the Beatles?
रोते हुए आते हैं सब हंसता हुआ जो
Does have an immensely masculine voice.
Definitely, it's very girthy and warm.
Yeah. Very easily castable for those strong, big male characters. Bless you. You see, then he.
Isn't this Aishwarya Rai's father-in-law? I think it is the guy before. He was just young then. Oh, nice. Naga naga naga.
किसी के प्यार में दिल सुबह शाम एक रास्ता है जिंदगी जो थम गए तो कुछ
You see that chesty voice?
खाई के पान बना रस वाला खुल जाए बंद अकल का ताला
It's also so intriguing how his voices were always mixed and mastered because of the time.
Yeah, I think a lot of it was live room recordings, especially this era.
Over this era for sure.
And the pool in the music is actually the recording going old. See him, I think that's... I don't know his name, but yeah. You get my drift.
Whoa. Also, these movies banked so much on the depth or the acting depth of the characters,
Correct.
of the actors.
Definitely.
So you didn't
I
have
think that-
CGI or
Correct.
editing magic.
Everything was so organic. It really banked on the charismatics of the actors. Charisma.
And the voices and the actual music had to portray that too.
But it's only half, right? Like the musicians and the singers are half of the work, and then the actors will pull life into the song. See, that's a live room recording. What the hell? I need to know what his name is.
Yeah. Big track.
I just obsessed with the makeup back then. They were so fierce.
What the?
Wow, cool harmonics though. Go back to that.
What the? How many eras?
I think the oldest I'm gauging, like the most recent, is around the 90s, but I don't think it goes past that. See, like this has a
80s, 90s. Yeah.
90s feel.
Even the sound production as well. That's
You
definitely
see?
80s, 90s.
Early 90s, yeah. You
Good
can
song.
hear it in the equalization of the music.
Nice.
वादे गए बातें गई जागी जागी
Aw,
That's a good song,
that
right
is
there.
really nice. And 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Love a 3.
It's a waltz. It's a waltz.
वादे गए बातें गई जागी जागी
It's nice. It's nice.
She his wrist. Was that baby Karina Kapoor?
I see it. I see it. See, this is like the 90s.
Way recent.
C-A-T cat, cat माने बिल्ली, R-A-T rat, rat माने चूहा, अरे दिल है तेरे पंजे में.
Ooh, I'm gonna learn that.
What's his name? I thought he slapped her.
Same.
एक लड़की भीगी भागी सी सोती रातों में जागी एक ऐसे गगन के तले
Back in the day, he used to act in his own.
Way.
Yeah.
That's sick. I wonder when that playback singer thing became a thing.
I think it was after the like in the 60s. What do I know? See, he's so cool. What's his name? Like, I believe that's his voice. You know what I mean?
Right.
The hip choreography is elite.
कोरा कागज था ये मन मेरा लिख लिया ना
Yeah,
गिरे सावन
Ooh,
that's good.
I like that.
Damn, big actor he was at the time, eh?
Yeah, I'm telling you, he really dominated. Look
What a
at her
woman.
hair.
Dude, sometimes like I'm like, what the? Is this the same person singing?
That's what I mean. Like, I would
Damn.
totally believe that that's his voice. Like, changed my mind. Also, how handsome. That handsome man.
Nice. That
That was
was
heartbreaking.
Sheesh.
Heartbreaking.
It's like Ashiki one.
See, those are live room recordings.
Yeah.
They're so cool. Look at that scenery.
So many movies took advantage of that beautiful scenery.
Ooh, a rubato call.
Salamat, miss. Thanks. Tagalog.
It does, yeah.
Because a lot of those recordings are actually all live from recordings.
That's right. So some of that saturation that you hear, for example, in that last clip, might have actually happened in the studio, and they didn't have the technology to fix it. So it's actually really cool to see it integrated into the film.
So I guess we were kind of correct, but he dominated primarily during the 40s, 50s, and 60s.
So we're seeing even further back stuff.
Yeah, he did stop making music in 1987, and he passed away very young. Actually, he died at the age of 58.
Oh no!
And his last work was in 1987. So up until his
Last breathing moments, he
was
was very
singing.
active. Wow.
yeah. And he actually acted too for many years. Actually, for like 12 years.
I figured as much, especially those
14 years.
those black and white videos. I was like, that is Kishore, just dancing and singing at the same time.
Yeah, he did immensely well. He sang in a ton of languages. People say here in Wikipedia he was notable for his yodeling.
Oh.
And in agility to sing songs in different voices. Well, because interestingly enough, that's kind of what we took away, right? It's like sometimes he's really able to depict a completely different color or tone, or what would you call it?
Texture and complete versatility in his vocal range.
It's just he was able to act not only through his capability of like physical acting and impersonating other characters, but also acting through his singing.
Through voice. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
actually very cool. He would have made an excellent voice actor, to be completely honest. The ability to modify it and change completely his vocal texture actually had me very surprised.
Yep.
Cool
Well,
guy. Cool
there you have
guy.
it. Do tune into the live stream, and we'll see you later.